Okay, so when you open up Filmora Pro, you're going to be greeted with this screen. You're going to have your most recent project on the right, and then you're going to have two options. Create a new project or open an existing project. For today, we're just going to create a new project. You're just going to press this big button right here, and then you're greeted with this. It looks complicated, but don't worry, it's fairly simple. When you open it, it will be defaulted as a layout such as this. This layout is completely modular, so if I wanted the trimmer above this, for example, I can do that. If I wanted, I don't know, to float the trimmer, I can do that, so now it's just on its own. I just put it over here, the trimmer, because I don't use it that much. It's not that useful, so I don't think it needs its own panel, but you can do whatever you want, whatever fits your preferences. The first thing we're going to need to do before we do anything is import our media files. So I've got a few here already. I'm going to invert this one and this one for now. You can import like this, or if you'd rather, you can simply drag and drop just like this. So for example, you can import or drag and drop. Easy peasy. They will appear in the trimmer when you first click on them. The trimmer is quite handy, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to get your I and your O keys. You can use these buttons, they do the same, but the I and the O key is setting your in and out point. Basically what that means is you pick a part of the video you want. So say I don't want this little intro bit where I'm just messing about on OBS. Then I can cut it out and just press that, and then go to there, for example. Easy peasy. Then you can simply drag and drop like this, and this message will likely come up. Don't worry, for most of the time you just want to click yes. It's only if you have your project set up as a specific aspect ratio that you want to keep, such as you're trying to add black bars by cutting the aspect ratio, then you would want to click no, but 99% of the time just click yes, and it will just default the project to whatever that was filmed in. The other option you can do if you don't want to drag and drop is you can press this button, and that will just overlay it on top of it and cut whatever was below it, and it will just put it in there. Or you can press this button and it will insert it in between the clip you've already got and cut it. So now say I want to get my audio in, because this has got the game audio but it's not got my voice in it. So what I would want to do is, you can, if you want new tracks, you can just drag and drop like that and it will automatically create a new track. You've got an unlimited amount of tracks, but if you've just got an audio, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to right click the audio and insert track. Then you can simply drag it on. So now that I've got all my audio and video in, I'm going to want to sync them up. Oftentimes when you're filming, you might have your audio and video separate. This is kind of specific, you might not, you might. It's a good idea to do it because it means you can cut out game audio. If, say for example, the game audio is too loud, you don't need to worry about like your voice not being so clear. You can instead just lower the volume on the game audio. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to press Control and we're going to scroll in with our mouse wheel, nice and close like this, so that you can see these individual audio spikes right here. So let's pick this one for example. This is a nice zoomed in one. We can sync it up like this, cut it down for example, because this is not footage I need, it's just me clapping. So if you can see the audio matches up pretty clearly there. You can see it's both a big spike like that, both a clap like this, and you can see on the right hand side when I move it over the audio is peaking. As you can see, I can't get it any closer. That's it synced up. So I've been sweating this game out for countless hours. It's a bit loud, and if you want to decrease the game audio, see this bar? You simply drag it down to a point. There's a few presets and it will just lock onto those presets. So say we want it minus 10 decibels, which is just essentially lowering and raising the volume. And researched all the tactics you need to win without jumping. So now you can hear my voice clearer. This was from my winning Fall Guys without jumping video. Mr. Beast stole my idea, but we'll not talk about that. That's over on my main channel, which you can go and subscribe to. And if you are enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be doing weekly Filmora Pro and Affinity Designer and photo tutorials. So now that you've got your audio and video synced up, you're going to want to cut it. Say I just want this intro bit. I don't want any of the other video. I've got other clips I want to put in. Say we just want this audio bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag to select all like that. Then I'm going to put one finger on my control, one finger on my B, and I'm just going to press Control B and it's cut. Easy as that. It's the shortcut. You don't need to use it. If you'd rather, you can use the slice tool here. It's just in this toolbar. I'm not going to go into any of the other tools. This is the default tool for selecting and moving. This is the slice tool, and as you can see, wherever I click on whatever track, it just cuts it. So you can use that if you'd rather, but I prefer to just press Control B because it's easier. And then I would go to the end of the audio bit, again, select all, Control B. Now I have my own isolated little bit of footage that I actually want, and I can select all of this because I don't want it and delete it. Then I've got what I want. I can drag it over to the start again, and I have got the little clip of audio I want. Now let's add a text, for example. Let's just say, welcome to my Fall Guys video. So let's just say that it doesn't really mean anything, that you would never put this on a real video. So let's do a font that everyone would have. How about good old days of YouTube impact? So we've got it in a white font right now. What you're going to do to scale up this here is to select your font, and then you drag this slider. See how it's going like a horizontal arrow? You drag it along to scale it, or you can simply type in 300 for example. But I'm not going to go that big because it goes off the frame a bit. So I'll go about 150, say. So I quite like that. Now I want it in the middle of the screen, obviously, because you don't want to go off to the side. So let's put it in the direct center. You're going to go to the layout tab. You're going to find this button, align to. You're not going to change anything else. You're going to press this button to get it in the middle. So see that lines it up in the middle. Then you're going to press this button to get it in the direct center. Yellow on white isn't the best combination, so we can change it to black with this tab. You press on the color, and you can either color pick. So say we wanted it to be orange of the pineapple. We can select it there, and you can see it changes as we go over different colors, or we can tap here and we can select a color from here, or the basic colors. The basic colors will do for now. So let's just select this kind of vomit green. It's not very nice color. Let's select it. Let's add an outline by pressing this button here. And now we can drag along here to make the outline bigger or smaller. Let's put it as a white because green and red is not a nice combination. So let's put it as that. Now it's a lot clearer. It's a horrible color, I know, but that's how you do text. So you've now got basic text. It will pop up. If you want to extend it, you can zoom in and you can drag along here. This little green thing will pop up. Drag it along like that to extend it to however long you want. Say you wanted to start partly in. You can drag it there, and wherever this box is where it's going to start and stop. Once the playback bar reaches the text, it pops up, and when the text box goes, it's gone. Go to here to the end of the video. We're going to zoom right in so it's at frame by frame, and we're going to press our IO keys again, and we're going to press O. You're going to go to the start of the clip you want, and you're going to press I. And then see how this blue bar is here? This is what you're going to export. You're going to go to this export button. You're not going to press export. You're going to press export options. You're going to go to add to queue in out area. Now you can see it's in the queue, and you can name it here by clicking on this link to it in the file. You click on it, and then you name it, let's say, welcome to Fall Guys. Like that. So it's now named Welcome to Fall Guys. It's in this file location, which is where I want it to go. You can browse around, you can put it wherever you want. This is where I want it to go. Keep it in medium, no need to change it. Even if you're uploading it to YouTube or Facebook, just keep it as medium. It's a good default for any HD video. Put it to large if you're doing 4K, but at this point, you're probably just doing HD. So, and then start exporting. A preview window will pop up here. It will tell you how long it's left. It will tell you all the details, like the audio types and stuff, and how many FPS it is. Don't worry about that today. You can just watch its progress here, and now it's green and it's finished. You can click here to take you to your finished file, and then so I've been sweating this game out for countless hours and researched all the tactics you need to win without. As you can see, that's our video. You've made your first Filmora Pro video. That's the basics of Filmora Pro, everything you need to know for now. So next week we're going to go into more text things. I'm going to show you how to animate text, and I'm going to add a green screen effect to this same video. So yeah, I'll see you next week.